Hello YouTube, this is Ruben from the 34 EMA Traders, and as always we're not financial advisors. The ideas presented in this video are for entertainment purposes only. You and only you are responsible for the financial decisions that you make, and you make alone. Alright, let's get into this video. So Ruben, I heard you guys asking, is there any other things that we can do with regards to beyond the 34 and 200 and the how that we can actually use to help us make better trade decisions? And of course there is. So I'm going to introduce two indicators in this video that is going to help us make these clearer decisions for buying and selling as well in support of the 34 EMA. So the first one I'm going to bring up is a QQE, which I like. This one here. So we'll bring this one up, and we're also going to bring up the WADA Atter Explosion as well, this one. And these two indicators are going to show us volume. It's going to help us with momentum, show us if the candles we have is breakout candles, or if it's not momentum and traders or buyers or sellers coming into the market. And this one is going to show us the direction of the market and when it changes from bullish to bearish and vice versa. So a couple of things that I do with these indicators is, let's change the setup and tweak a little bit to make it easier. Is going to change this to green, just show bullishness, and change this to red, show bearishness. And with regards to the WATA, a couple of things I like to see for the explosion line is white. We'll increase this. And we'll change the dead zone to yellow. And again, we'll actually just increase this as well. So these two things are really going to help us make good decisions and good trades. So go back to the first trade setup. We're above the 34 EMA, we're above the 200. Is the hull is also changed to green, and then just helping us making the right decision. Is this a buy? Is the QQE is also changed and it's flipped from bearish trend to a bullish trend, and we can see it with the actual volume. Is this is essentially the white line is essentially the nominal or the normal volume, and we're seeing almost like twice the normal volume coming in at this point. The yellow trend line is basically saying anything below this line is not tradable. So if you would come here and said, hey, should I take a sell here? The answer is no, is because it's not enough sellers coming into the market. So you know there's no momentum, so you would not be taking a trade here. Also, is that these actual momentum bars or volume bars give us additional information. So dark green is showing us that there's a lot of buyers. Light green shows that the buyers are starting to dry up a little bit. And then when it changes from to dark red, again, it's showing that there's heavy buyers coming in. And then when it changes to orange, it's starting to show that momentum is starting to shift again as well with regards to less sellers. So here would be buy decision, we're over the average, we're over both lines, so we know that this one is a good decision and a good buy entry. And of course, we'd win that trade. Come across here, we're seeing we'll go by entry. We're above a 200. This is flipped. However, if you take a look at volume and we're below the dead zone, you actually wouldn't want to take this trade. You could take this trade, but you'd want to avoid this trade because it's really what that's telling us here is there's not enough people coming into the market to really shift this and move it. Not to see the price level changes that we want to go and see. So we want to avoid that trade. And again, I'm coming across here. It goes under the 34 EMA. This is changed to bearish. We actually got the bearish move up here. So we can see the flip in market momentum. We can see the volumes increasing as well. So although this one is above a 200, you could possibly enter a short here at this one, just purely based on these two, because we can see that the marketplace is flipped to red, and we can see a lot of sellers are coming in, and it's increasing as well. So potentially you could take a trade at this point, but really you'd want to only be taking the shorts below the 200 EMA. Come across here, it's below a 200 EMA, you could take a short entry here and trade it down to this point. You can see the whole EMA start to move back up, volumes changing, sellers are starting to back away, got buyers starting to come back into the marketplace. It's coming back up and tested the 200 and the 34. There's no trade at this particular point in time. There's no break above, no breakout. And here you'd want to enter a short at this point. We can see we flip here, and the actual momentum is starting to pick up as well with regards to sellers coming to the market, so you could enter a short here and trade it down to this level here. And really, that's 3 out of 3 trade setups just based on these indicators would all be successful if you're using it properly, and especially these two as well, in confluence with the 34 and 200 EMA. So hopefully this is helpful and educational for your trade setups, and just actually getting validation and confirmation that before you jump into a long or a short, what are the things I should be looking for. And I've all looking on the 1 hour, these are actually more highly successful in the higher time frames, especially things like the 4 hour. If I was to flip to this, you can see we've got a change. It's above the 34. It's flipped. The volume is above a dead zone. It's not quite breakout volume, but it's enough to be able to convince yourself that you maybe want to get into a trade. The better trades in this setup would be away down here. You can see we've got a change from flip from bearish to bullish. We're above a 200. We've flipped blue above the 34 EMA, and we can see clear breakout volume. That's exactly what you're looking for. That's the exact trade setup you're looking for. Once you get this in, you buy in here, and essentially it's buy and go to the bar, get yourself a drink, and celebrate because you've got into a good trade. And you trade that all the way up until this changes to red. You can see the candles are starting to break, and you sell at this point. And here you've just made a nice 22% move just by using the indicators. Any questions? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe.